talking, gotta keep talking. Okay. So I'm live in a different area of the club which has music playing, but I'm going to keep talking and keep talking over the music, so hopefully we go okay. Now Sashi, I don't know if you're listening, but we're going to have a look at your payment that you did the other day when I was live and I never got around to it and I've been busy and totally forgot. It was just a yes-no little mini quick read for you. You have helped me in the past with things. So you want to know, I want to keep talking. Hey there, Chris. Chris, hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes okay. I'm in the room that has the music going. I was at a funeral, and that's why I'm late on today, and that's why I'm all in black. Everything's black. So, yeah, so I had a funeral to attend to. And then when we got here, I've been sitting here having a conversation with Rhonda and everything and waiting to see if they went in there for lunch next to me. And I was just about to go in there and go live from in there like I normally do, thinking, okay, they're not going in there for lunch, and they all came inside. So I'm in here. Ramazay just left. Okay, all good. So fingers crossed. I'm going to talk as much as I can. So if I start going da 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 da, I'm trying to talk so that you can hear me and not hear the music in the background. Oh yeah, Rhonda's doing really good. I'll tell her that you've said hello to Rhonda. We don't see her anymore. She doesn't get on my channel anymore. The guy, she's with that guy pretty much 24/7. Or she's working, she's very busy. There's been a lot of changeover going on in her job where people have left or got fired, and she's been loaded with other people's work and just constantly under the pump with what she's got to do. But she's well and everything's been going well for her, so I'll let her know. I mention you from time to time and say, oh, Chris is doing this and Chris is doing that, you know, and yeah, and she says, oh, tell Chris hi from me, and I always forget to tell you that Rhonda says, oh, tell Chris, you know, hello. And Nina, Mama B, she remembers you as Mama B and all your stories and asking about, you know, the guy at the bus stop and John and, yeah, because she hasn't been around for a long time on my channel, good old Rhonda. Okay, we've got a payment for a mini reading for Rocky. Rocky, can you put your question on the screen? We'll get started straight away. Now, I do owe a reading for Sashi. Sashi is Divine Goddess, so we'll do hers first. I just need to have a look. Oh my God, I love this song that's playing at the moment, but yeah, I'm trying to talk over it. We have a payment from Erica as well. Let me have a quick look. I'm just going to keep talking and talking and talking so that hopefully I'm blasting that music away and you can't hear the music. Yeah, so we've got Rocky, and then we have Erica, Erica. Erica, what's going on with the ex-wife financially? Jahan, the daughter called and said she stole money from her. Oh God. Okay, we'll have a look at that for you in a minute. So first up, we're just going to quickly look at Sashi. I'm going to keep talking and talking and talking. Sorry for all of this, guys, but I don't know if anything will happen at all about the music. I've only ever had my video blocked once, and it wasn't because of music, it was because of a television screen. And the television screen had no sound, but they actually blocked the whole video, so nobody could access anything of that video, simply because my camera picked up on half of a television screen that was screening cricket or baseball or whatever the hell it was, and they said that the channel, the station, had blocked my video from being on the channel at all. So I just need to quickly see what was the question that she had. She met somebody, Mivan. He wants to date her. She just wanted to quickly know how that will go. Okay, so Sashi, this is for you. I'll have to remember to tell Sashi. Tell Sashi that I've done her reading. Mivan. Okay, so this is just a quick $2 yes or no with a little bit of extra because she has helped me with things in the past. Helped me with all of my thumbnails. The one I'm using today, Sashi actually did that for me. She did a lot of those things for me. I really hope that this music's not going to cause a problem today. Okay, Sashi, this is for you and Mivan. Let's see messages from the top and the bottom. We won't do a yes and a no included in this because it's just supposed to be a yes and no reading. All right, so 3 messages from the top about you and Mivan. If you want to ask a yes or no question, 2 of them in your mind, Sashi, that's up to you. So your first question, if you did have one, would be more of a no. Maybe not at this time, it's telling you. And your second question that you have in your head is a yes in time. Okay, so the messages about you and Mivan. Things might take a while to get moving with this connection you've made. There's going to be a lot of overthinking going on your part, I believe, here. You're going to be worried, you know, is the connection going to work? Are we going to get together? There's going to be a few sleepless nights and not too sure whether you're happy or you're not happy about this connection, that what's going on. You're also being told here that just move very slowly into this relationship with this person. Hello there, Gakoli, I can't pronounce that. Hello and welcome. So you're just being told that with this connection, just don't think that it's everything all at once. Just take it one day at a time, see how things are going. I do see a bit of stress around this. It's like a nervous energy about this connection that you've got going with this guy. The other thing I'm seeing here is that things will start to make sense to you about where this thing could go. This could be something that gives you that extra sense of stability and fulfillment in your life that you've been missing at the moment. I mean, you've been doing your meditation and your walks and your work and on your journey and doing all of that sort of thing, but there hasn't been this other side happening for some time. There is worries and fears about whether this person's going to be loyal or not with you coming up. But you're being told here just to enjoy, Sashi, just to take it as it comes. If it's going to be a weekend romance and no more, enjoy it for what it is. Is it going to be something stronger as time goes on? Possibility is highly likely. You've got to get it through a few things first. Okay, so that's what we're seeing there for you, Sashi. Sorry I didn't get this done the other day for you, but I totally forgot when I got home. The other day when I went offline, I got sicker and sicker and sicker. And when I got home, I just needed painkillers, a hot shower, and I just was good for nothing. I'd actually done the recordings for Erica, I think it was. I'd done the recordings, they were all set to go, and because I was so unwell when I got home, I just had massive pain in my head, the back of my neck. I just was good for nothing. And it wasn't until, I think it was 11 o'clock at night, I went, oh my God, I didn't upload her videos. She hasn't got her videos. And I felt really, really bad. So Erica, my apologies again about what happened that day, but I just was good for nothing. Erica, Rocky, you were next. Rocky was first. Rocky's first. And then we have Erica after that. Let me just check the payments. I'm going to keep talking. How's everybody? What's the plans for the weekend for everybody? Anybody going on a holiday? Anybody going on a first date? Anybody getting married or going to a wedding? I'm not doing much of anything this weekend, but next week, plans have changed for next week. I didn't think I was going to get online maybe just one day next week, but it looks like I should be online Tuesday and Wednesday if all goes well. Next week. So that will be other people's Monday and Tuesday, so be on the lookout for me for next week. Today, not too sure how long I'm going to be online. Crystal, you've made a payment after Erica. So Chris has got a double detailed reading times 2. Erica's got 1 reading, 1 detailed reading. Rocky has a mini read. Okay, so Rocky, you're up now. We need your question on the screen. Okay. And Crystal, I see that you've put a question there. Erica, I can read your question, so we don't need your question on the screen when we get to you. I can see both your questions on the screen over here, so you girls don't need to put your question. I just need Rocky's question at the moment. How does Roberto want to move things forward that we've seen each other on Monday? That's good. Let's have a look. Okay, I gotta go da 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 da, keep talking, keep making a noise so you can't pick up on what that music is. All right, here we go, Rocky. Roberto. What's Roberto thinking ever since they've been together on Monday? They've seen each other, they've had a discussion. How will things proceed for Roberto and I won't say your name on screen. How will things go? I'm going to have to keep talking about Roberto because I can't say your name on screen. Roberto, and how will things go? What's his plan? Here we go. We'll put 7 down to have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we'll do 3 rows of 3 because this is a mini read. Ooh, he has some very strong plans for a future for you. You've got triple aces here, so this is something that's going to take 1 full year to be in a totally different position to what you're in right now. And this position that you're going to work towards is full of love, support, trust, possible babies. There's possible babies between you and Roberto. I don't know if that's a road you're going down on. It can just mean friendship and enjoyment and meeting the family and all of that. But there's a possibility of talks of something more down the track with the two of you. There's a lot of tension going on coming up in very recent weeks coming. There is a bit of tension, a bit of a misunderstanding between the two of you. You may have thought he said he was going to be there on Friday and he doesn't turn up, and he said, no, I meant next Friday. So I'd be prepared for a bit of a misunderstanding going on, and where you're sitting at home going, I'm sick of this, you know, there's this sort of pulling away kind of energy coming up, but then it's followed by love, love, love. And what I'm seeing here is you with an invitation of love and movement forward. This is you all surprised and all happy about what's going on. Here we have lots of love, romance. The Jack of Diamonds basically means an invitation to a wedding, an invitation to do something more. Now, what I'm liking here is you do have cards that can represent contracts. You do have like the 10-10s. Normally that's not necessarily, because you don't have the diamonds, it's not necessarily about buying a house, but it could be talk of moving in together and getting an apartment together and doing something more solid with each other. This whole process is going to take from now for a year. A year ahead, you look back on where you've been, and it's very, very different to where you are right now. Because at the moment it looks like that there's misunderstandings going on, get-togethers that don't happen, and then get-togethers where a bit of tension might come up for whatever reason. But the big question, if you're asking about love, support, being together, it's very, very strong here in this reading for a very future predicted kind of reading, what I'm seeing here. You've got Ace of Hearts and Ace of Diamonds. That's normally a marriage proposal. I don't see the 2, 4, 6. You do have a 4 of diamonds. You do have the double 10s, but one of them's black. So I do feel that down the track there could be wedding bells around you and Roberto. I hope so, and I hope that that's what you're wanting. But there's going to be more and more closeness, and things will do a turnaround. But just be prepared for a bit of a stalemate at the moment, Rocky. Just be prepared that things might not go and move as fast as you want them to, or there may be a bit of a drama going on, possibly with the neighbours and things like that going on. But then once you get over the hurdle, it's looking really, really good. Your phone battery's low. I actually have a power pack. That's how I'm coming to you live, with this power pack. If I didn't have this in the bag, I wouldn't be live right now. I was debating about going live because of the music in this room, but I'm trying to talk over the music as much as I can. Okay, so Rocky, just think about a question in your mind. This is the end of the reading now, but things are looking pretty damn good for you and Roberto. I do see tension at the moment though, so I don't know what went on the Monday, but I do see misunderstanding, and either you misunderstood what he said or he misunderstood what you want. Once you get past that misunderstanding, then things move forward in a really good direction. But there could be wedding bells a year from now, or the plan for that wedding to happen a year from now. That's what it's looking like to me. So I just want you to think of a yes and no. Up next we have, wasn't it Erica that paid, not Alyssa? Was it Alyssa that paid? I thought it was Erica. No, it's Erica that's paid. Oh, Alyssa's paid after Crystal. Can we just put a stop to the payments now till I catch up on everything? We've got Erica, then we've got Chris with a double detailed reading, and then we've got Alyssa. Alyssa, your reading is probably, what have we got there? 10, 20, 30. Your reading's probably about 45 minutes away, 40 to 45 minutes away from now. So my suggestion may be, we'll timestamp so you can come back. Yeah, Erica, you're up next. You're straight after I do this, and I've got your question here in front of me on the screen. Okay? So Rocky, I just want you to, this is final messages about Roberto and you, and I want you to think about a question in your mind. So we'll just get final messages. Indecision and stepping away. So there's a bit of a break, there's a bit of a stalemate for a little while. There's a misunderstanding between the two of you, but then it's just showing a healing and a moving forward very slowly later on. And we'll quickly look at these for the question. Just think about that question right now. Just see what we get. Your question is maybe yes. Maybe yes, there's a delay on whatever's going on. There's some kind of disappointment sitting around your question. Something that you hoped for or whatever, and it didn't sort of eventuate when you wanted. And you need to not get stuck in your head with any kind of fantasy or something that's not really sort of going on or whatever. It's sort of like where you're manipulating your own self with your thoughts at the moment. Okay, up next we have Erica with a detailed reading. So you want to know what's going on financially with Jahan, because she's taken money. She's actually stole money from the daughter. Not sounding too good there. All right, so Erica, after this we've got Chris. Chris, I've got your two questions on the screen, so we don't need them when we get to you. And Alyssa, we're going to timestamp Alyssa, so remind me that we're timestamping Alyssa. Alyssa's question, can I read the whole thing on the screen? Yes, I can. They must have changed the thing in PayPal. I'm thinking PalTalk. PayPal. Yeah, they must have changed the format of it because I couldn't read the questions before. All right, I better start a clock here. So far I haven't had anything come up on the screen about the music playing. So here we go, detailed reading for Erica. What's going on around Jahan financially? What is going on around Jahan financially? What is going on financially around Jahan? She's waiting on a payout. She's waiting on other money to be released or something like that, because I just had a card that normally represents somebody's inheritance or somebody's payout or something to do with money from a job that you did and it's on hold or something. It flipped over when I said what's going on with her financially, so she's waiting on some kind of payout. Let's see what we get. 4, 5, 6, 7. She's talking terms with a lawyer or somebody of authority about things that she's deserving of. I don't think it's to do with Lance. I think it may be to do with the job that she was doing. Maybe her pay wasn't correct, or maybe the pay, she didn't do what she was expected to do, so they shortcut her pay or something like that. I'm seeing where she doesn't hold the correct certificate, or it's a bill that she can't afford or something like that. It's something that she's hiding. There's something that she knows about that she's hiding, that she's trying to talk the talk with other people to try and sort it, get somebody else to sort it out for her. The only thing I can think of is she was told that her electricity bill was overdue, let's say, and she ignored it, and she also used money from her pay. I don't know if the job that she's doing, where she could have gone to the boss and said, can I get an advance on my pay? And then she spent that money so that when the pay come in, she didn't have enough money for the next thing. Something like that. I feel like it's somebody who the money's there, but they're constantly chasing their tail because of money that they owe. That's what I'm seeing. Anyway, let's see what else we get on her, because I'll just do 333 because you prefer the tarots, and we'll move across to the tarots. She's had a lot of stress and ups and downs, and something that's gone haywire. Plans and that she had for her future, something she trusted in, something she thought was going to happen, hasn't eventuated. And it's like she's trying to follow on to somebody else's plan. There's also something to do with her spending money unwisely. These cards normally represent some kind of gambling or excessive behaviour. So maybe she has gone out and bought shoes that cost her $500 when she could have done with a pair that cost $100, or maybe she's overspending on things that she shouldn't. Anyway, let's see what the tarots have to say. What's going on with Jahan and her financial situation, and what will be the turnaround? Will she sort things out? What's going on with Lance's ex-wife Jahan and her financial situation? What's going on there? What's going on with Jahan? She is stressed to the max. She's angry, and she's trying to compete with somebody. So remember I told you that you asked me, was she watching you, or was anything going on? Was she jealous of you or something like that? And I said that if you went out and bought a sweatshirt and it was designer label and there was a picture of you on Facebook or something like that, and then somebody else who knows you, that knows her, showed her the picture, she would then want to go buy that same sweatshirt. Stuff like that. So I feel like she's angry. She's trying to be in competition with the Empress. I feel the Empress, this is your reading, I feel that's you. It's like when I read these, if the Queen of Hearts comes out, it's usually the person I'm reading, if it's a female. And if the King or the Jack comes out and I'm reading a male, it's them. All right, how will things go with her? Okay, so she's stressing, she's trying to get information, she's being very stubborn about what she can have and what she can't have and what she needs to do. There's some sort of movement that she's reluctant to take. She's reluctant to move into whatever that situation is. Now this is unfortunate, because when I looked at her before and she'd got this job and things looked pretty damn good, but if you remember, if you can have a look at that reading, I felt that it wouldn't last, that there was something coming up with her in regards to that job and the money. So there's a secret being revealed. So I don't know, within her job she was doing the wrong thing. I don't know what kind of job she had, but there's a sense of confusion, but she knew. I'm being shown that she actually knew. So it's like somebody going, oh, I didn't realise, I never got that bill. You never told me that I had to pay this. So I feel like there's been some kind of trickery, some kind of lying. And the stealing card came out before. So you said that she took the money from her daughter as well. It's pretty low, you know, taking money from your children. Unless you're really, really desperate and it's for your health or something like that. Her outcome is she's trying to make a deal with somebody that she can't have. She's trying to get money and help, and she's trying to do it in a way where it's not her place, it's not for her. She's feeling wrongfully accused, like this happened to her, this was done to her. She will get on the right track eventually. She needs a lot of persuasion. She needs somebody else to help her out here. And she's going to have to take a decision that she doesn't like. Your patience and Lance's patience is wearing very thin with this whole situation with her. It's really unfortunate because she had really, really good cards in the past when she got the job and all of that. I don't know, it's just, I keep feeling this anger thing when I read on her. All right, let's have a look at these. What else can you show me about Jahan? What's going on with Jahan and her financial situation? What's she doing and what's her outcome, please? Okay, here we go. We're going to do these 9 of these. So this is the past or the problems. She's got the money card of making the money. So in the past, she was making the money. She was, you know, accomplishing things. She was doing well. But she has this bee in her bonnet where I'm owed, you know, I've had this burden placed upon me. I shouldn't be in this position, but I am. And then she was doing well. Then there's something secretive that went on. There's something where, something she wanted, something she needed, and she didn't tell anybody. And she got herself in a predicament. She feels like she's not being protected. She feels like somebody should be helping her out. Somebody should be saying, hey, it's okay, we'll come in, we'll sweep the floor, we'll get it sorted, don't worry. She feels like she's been really, really unlucky as well. There's been something to do with luck here. Again, I'm wondering about her taking chances, taking risks with money, or spending, overindulging on something that she didn't need. Maybe she's been going for a facial every week that she can't afford, or maybe she's buying beauty products that, you know, she doesn't really need them, and she just buys them because she wants to compete and whatever. Her outcome. There is something coming towards her that she's been waiting for. There is information coming. There is some kind of reprieve coming up. But unfortunately for you, this is your reading. The situation is going to continue on where this is just going to be an annoying situation that you guys have to participate in or put up with. I'm just seeing this annoying, this picking away kind of situation going on. Okay, I'm surprised that hasn't gone off yet. I must have pressed the wrong thing. All right, I want you to think about 2 questions in your mind right now, Erica, and let's see what we get for you. Last messages on Jahan will be from the middle of the deck. Okay, so first question, second question, last messages on Jahan. Last messages on Jahan. Failure, loss, possible loss of employment or problems with the job, feeling like got on 2 feet too quickly and sort of starting to fail. Complications going on, insecurities around money, putting up a false appearance as well. So there's a lot of falseness going on around this woman. Okay, your first question, yes or no? We have a yes, very positive thing here. We have something that you've got to put up with, something that's becoming intolerable. Unfortunately, she was his wife, they had kids together, and unfortunately these things are coming up now and again. You need to focus on you and Lance and your house and what you're going to do, and be there where you can, and where you're not meant to be, just don't go there. There's going to be something fiery and strong coming through, and some kind of trouble coming up for you as well. Something you're very, very passionate about, and you and Lance are going on some nice journey there. It's probably buying the house. Your second question, you get a beautiful yes and a beautiful yes. You've got the 10 of Cups, which is celebration, fulfillment, harmony, security, feeling the best you can ever feel. And you also have the Emperor. We have a lot of charge here, a lot of taking control and charge, and protection. Anyway, that's you. Thank you, Erica. Up next we got Crystal. Okay, Crystal, what are we looking at for you today? And everybody make some wishes. I just looked at my phone and it's on 111. Make some wishes. I'm wishing that my husband wins or gets in the final of this competition he's playing next week. That'd be amazing. He is very capable. All right, here we go. Crystal, question number 1. May you have a love reading with Larry, the police officer that you met. Woohoo! Okay. Let's have a look at this one. I'm excited. I'm excited about the police officer because I do believe in a previous reading a while ago, I said about somebody new coming in and I said they could work in the police, the military, they could even be a lawyer. I think that was you. Anyway, let's see. Crystal has met up with Larry, the police officer. I just can't believe he's got that name though. We'll forgive him for having that name. Okay, Larry, the police officer. Where's things going to go with Larry and Crystal? Show me. Show me, show me, show me. I'm excited. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. You get off to a very unknown, mysterious start, and then it's like, bang! You two are meant to go on a journey. There is plans in the near future with him. He not only is very attracted to you, but you're very attracted to him physically. There's a physical thing there. I don't know if he plays some kind of sport or I'm feeling this chess thing. I don't know how to describe it. It's like this, and when this guy would put his arms around somebody, you would feel very, very safe. Maybe it's because he's a police officer, and he's got that inside of him where I've just got to get this ring off my finger. It's digging into my hand. There is a talk of potentially talking about what he wants for the future, what you want for the future in regards to possible children and all of this. I'm not saying that you and him are going to have kids, but there is a possible discussion coming up in the near future with him on that matter. So let's see what we get with the two of you in the 555 reading. 555 reading. I'm sure when I came in here I could barely even hear the music, and I left messages with Rhonda and I was talking to Nina on WhatsApp and she said she couldn't really hear it, and then someone spotted me in here and I think they went and turned the volume up. Okay, you and him. As I said, there's an unknown kind of energy with the connection between the two of you right at the very beginning. He's showing up as the police officer, the King of Spades. I'm also being shown his past relationship, so I got a feeling that he was married or engaged in the past, and it wasn't a real good situation. Yeah, there's something to do with an invitation or something that he found out about, and it really kind of rocked how he thought about things. So I'm not too sure what it is. We do have a third party card here. So I don't know if his previous relationship ended in a circle with a third party sort of thing being involved. But yeah, it's just showing me the past, your past, his past, any kind of obstacle things. And the fact of your previous person, Damien, that you were engaged to and what happened there. And him being a police officer, and yeah, I just feel like he's somebody you could trust to talk about the tough things. There's an easiness there. There's something where something could be really big, really bad, and he gives you this sense of, I know he's there for me. I know that he would stand tall for me, and I know that he would sweep in and make things better here. I've got a turnaround coming up. I've got the 10 of Spades turning into the 10 of Hearts. So the 10 of Spades and the 10 of Hearts together is almost like an official let's get married in the office down the road with the Justice of the Peace. So it's not that you're getting married, but it's the talks of, I really feel strongly about this. I see where you hesitate about a certain plan with him. I don't know if it's you're not real keen to go to that area, or you're not really sort of too sure about whether you should go and visit his family yet, or things like that. But there's this uneasiness that turns around into a lot of joy and happiness. I'm seeing socialising, having dinner. I mean, stands to reason, you've just met this guy, so there's going to be this going out, getting to know each other more and more and more. The near future, not too sure how far away. It may be as soon as October, it may be sooner than that, it may be 10 weeks away, it may be the 10th of next month. There is a proposal of something more and more solid. Now, the connection to you and him, we actually have 3 kings showing up here. So whilst you're exploring this journey with him, there's 2 others on the outside. One of them possibly works with money, finance, retail, talks the talk, very charming personality. They could work in medical as well. The other one is fun, excitement, something old school, something from the past. It could be someone you went to school with, actually. But yeah, just be prepared that whilst you're exploring this journey with the new police officer, Larry, that somebody during the night may reach out and contact you, and you're sort of like, why now? Why is this person now coming through? It always seems to happen. As soon as you're involved, then somebody else comes out of the woodwork, and especially this is a nighttime energy here. It's somebody that wants to declare something with you, wants to get it off their shoulders, wants to talk about it. Bottom of the deck with Larry. After some ups and downs here, so not too sure kind of energy, then it feels really good. It feels like this fits, this feels good, this feels nice, I'm really happy about this. There may be some fears, being that he's a police officer, and when he's got to be on shift at night, and where he works, what area he's working in. I mean, police, you know, it's a dangerous job. And I feel that his official side of things, it does create a little bit of uneasiness right there. He needs to be prepared, because there's something quite, like it happens, bang. And I know, you know, police get called to shootings, or they get called to, you know, car crashes and whatever. But I feel that there's something that's going to be quite pressing of his energy, his time, and it's coming up very, very soon, whatever that is. But we don't want to go down that track. We want to see you and him. So let's make sure that these are, yeah, that's the right way. Okay, show me more about this connection, Larry and Crystal. Larry and Crystal, where's things going to go with Larry and Crystal? Larry and Crystal. Up next we've got your second question. Crystal, I'll read that in a minute. Larry and Crystal. Crystal, I want you thinking about 2 questions or 2 energy reads for the end of this part of this read. Okay, energies between Larry and Crystal. Where's this relationship going to go? What's the relationship going to do? Is it good? Is it great? Here we go. Good luck. You were meant to meet him. I don't know where you met him. I think it was your birthday and you were having dinner, and he ended up there with you and your relative, I believe. I think you were there with your cousin or something like that. There's secrets still. There's a lot of secret energy there with the 2 of you. But this was a thing. This was like your spirit energies went, these 2 need to come together. You know, you're sitting in the same room, the same restaurant, whatever it was, and your spirit energies were making sure that you got drawn to each other. There is a possibility of something more solid in the future, but there's a waiting game going on at the same time, and this is to do with his work. So his work will be very taxing on the relationship, unfortunately. There will be times where you make a big plan and something goes on with his work, and unfortunately it will encroach on the two of you with things. But I'm seeing that where he desires you quite a lot, that you feel very secure within this relationship with him. I'm just seeing like the Six of Pentacles energy showing up in the future here, and it's showing up next to official things, which would be his job. Bottom of the deck, we've got a possibility of in time and growth. This could be a long-term commitment here, and he may be inviting you to travel on a journey. So you may be going somewhere together. Okay, it's looking good, looking good. Okay, I'd suggest that in line of the thinking of Larry, the police officer, that your questions or the energy reads are based around that. But it's up to you what you want to think about for these two energy reads and yes or no. I'll give you a yes or no, but let's see what the energy is around your two situations. Crystal is thinking about two situations. Show me what the energy is, and a yes and a no, please. Okay, here we go. Crystal, question number one, if you wanted a yes or a no, is a straight out yes, and the energy is very good. Question number two, even though we do have a reverse card here, the energy again is a yes, and it's very, very positive energy. So your final cards for the reading on Larry and you. I feel that somebody was controlling him in the past. I feel that where he's come from and what he's experienced on a daily basis, you're a breath of fresh air for him. You know what I mean? Like he faces some horrible people during the day or during his job, and whatever happened to him in his previous relationship, I feel like somebody took something from him financially as well as emotionally in the past. So I feel like you've come in and you're just everything he's desiring. There's making plans, moving forward, and keeping focused on the positive things, and being around people that simulate the mind and the senses. So he may introduce you to some of his friends and just a new way of being. You know, this is going to be a totally different thing. There is somebody hanging around in the background trying to get into this. I'm assuming it's a male. It could be a female from his past, but it's not really showing me male or female, I'm assuming. And the other thing here is when decisions need to be made about situations with Larry, hey Crystal, I'm thinking about going to blah, blah, blah. If work comes up and destroys the plan, that's the way it goes. Anything he invites you to, anything you want to do, you need to say yes, because this is saying make it a snap decision and stick with it. Don't sort of, I'm not too sure. Hey there, Marcos Martins, welcome to the room. How you going? Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. He's put oi on the screen. I'm assuming it's a male with the name Marcus Martins. Okay, Crystal, your second read for today. And up next after this, we'll have Alyssa. Alyssa's question is here, and then I think we probably are finished for the day, unless somebody else comes in and wants reading. Because I have closed the readings now. Just before I move on to your next question, Chris or Nina, has anybody else came in apart from Alyssa and asked whether I was doing readings or not? Well, I'll just ask everybody that's watching. If you are watching and you can see the crosses are there, that the readings are on pause, open up the readings again. And by the time I finish Alyssa, if I haven't had payment, I'll go offline. All right, so your second one was an update with your job at Uprise. Is the promotion coming? Have those guys not promoted you yet? What is their problem, Chris? My God. Show me Crystal at Uprise. Has she got promotion in the future with Uprise? Has Crystal got promotion in the future at Uprise? Now, Crystal, I'm just going to pause this. I don't know what this has to do with anything at all, but whilst I was shuffling and thinking about Uprise, I seen a gold key and a 4-leaf clover and a bowl. Take those visions. I don't know what they mean. The bowl was almost like something you would see, like a little fish bowl with a goldfish in it, but there was nothing inside of it. And I keep thinking about the depth of things and the thoughts. The bowl holds the thoughts. I don't know, I just needed to give this to you. But the gold key and the 4-leaf clover, the 4-leaf clover was in gold, and there's almost like a ribbon thing hanging off it. And I don't know if it's the key to the future, the key to success, or something to do with another job. It could mean the bonus, it could mean you going up, or it could mean you getting more money. But anyway, I'll leave that with you. Let's start the clock again. Let's get on to this. Show me Crystal and promotion. I don't normally have that happen when I'm live on the channel, but I had to tell you what I was seeing in my head as I was shuffling. All right, here we go. Chris, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. This means promotion. We have the king, which is the boss, male or female. We have the 3 of diamonds, which is the work, the projects. We have other people in line for things. We have you showing up as the Jack of Hearts, which is your passion, your drive. We have all the work that you've been doing, presenting, having a discussion with the boss. Then we have the 2 of diamonds, which is the contract and moving forward. And we have the 7 diamonds, which is what you're wanting, what you're planning and where you're moving forward. So I really like what I'm seeing here. It's literally like you're telling them, I do this, I do that, I do this. I've been here for X amount of years. I've let go of other opportunities. I could have left this business and gone elsewhere. It's like you're finally being seen and being heard with this job and promotion. Let's see what else we see here. I'm liking what I got in those 7 cards. Okay, there's an official thing here, government official decision type thing, where a process. Your outcome cards are showing me 8 of diamonds, 6 of hearts, 4 of hearts. The 2 is up the top in the other section. So you've got the 2, 4, 6. Now, as you know, when we're talking about relationships, 2, 4, 6 is a wedding, harmonious. So we're looking at a promotion, a job, a contract. I like it. I like that I see that over there. There is you and 2 others, and a discussion and going up the ladder kind of thing. So there is somebody else in line for what you're in line for. It's showing me males and females, so it's not showing me the one person, but I'm feeling a male energy towards one sense of things, but he's green. The male is green. So he can't possibly step over you because he's too green. The female, on the other hand, I feel that she's not at Uprise. I feel that that's something on the outside of what you're applying for elsewhere. I'm trying to keep the focus on Uprise and not divert to another job, but I do feel that there is a female on the outside of Uprise where you could possibly be going that way down the track as well. Bottom of the deck, we have double 8s in red. So that would be a possibility of 8 weeks' time, putting you on a temporary basis. We got triple 4s. Triple 4s is all of the learning, the contracts, that you deserve this, that you are above. You're learning your skills, your dedication. Are you going to get a promotion? Let's see what the tarots have to say. I'm seeing all really, really positive energy there. I'm seeing stuff from the outside. I'm seeing that you're above the other person that would be in line for it. So if there's 3 people in line for promotion, for higher pay, you come out shining as the top one above the others. One of them, as I said, is raw. The other one, I don't feel only works there. I feel the other person works at 2 jobs. Alyssa is up next. All right, what have we got here? Show me. Will Crystal be getting promoted? Is there possibility of just a pay rise and not a promotion? Because I keep going to say pay rise, not promotion. Let's see what we get. This is something you deserve. This is something you should be getting. There's a hidden quality there, and it's telling you not to jump too quickly with something else. There's been disappointment in the past, like being stepped over, somebody else getting the promotion or somebody leaving and then you filling in the blanks and then they bring somebody else in, things like that. There's somebody out of sorts about whether who should have what. You're standing strong with everything. You're keeping non-emotional about the whole job thing. You're just being told to take your time here and not to jump at the first thing that comes along. There is an offer here. There is an offer, but it's not big enough. I feel it's not big enough. It's not the right thing. And there's also the money thing is not right. So let's say that this offer I'm seeing, it is a promotion, but with the promotion you would expect your pay goes from this to this. But it's like, there's the promotion, yes, you'll have the title, yes, you'll have these duties now, yes, these people will be under you, but no, your pay will only go from here to here. So it's like that. It's like that. Bottom of the deck, we do have you celebrating, we do have the work, we have the money, we have the choice, but I see where you're deciding between uprise and something else again. It's like something else is out there. You're deciding whether to stay or go, basically. So I'm just going to shuffle the other deck to try and get more clarity on this. Crystal would like to know, will Uprise be promoting her? Will there be promotion in the wings for Crystal from Uprise? If yes, when? When? What's happening around this? Give me more information on this whole possible promotion. And we got the same cards in this deck. We got the Page of Cups. Now, I know you know about tarots. When we're looking at business and you get a Page of Cups, to me, it's not enough. It's not enough of what they're offering. And we just got the Page of Cups as I was shuffling. It's at the bottom of the deck. So, what have we got here? If we went by yes and no, we've got yes, 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 maybe, maybe. We've got 4 yeses and 2 maybes. The maybes are in reverse. Okay, so the messages we've got here about possible promotion, again, with someone being greedy with what they want with you. They're expecting things of you without giving you the credit that you deserve or giving you the money that you deserve. So there's a money thing. That's a problem here. We've got Ace of Swords here, new plans, new ideas, focus and stimulation and bringing out the best in people and having a victory. So are you getting a promotion? That would be yes. Over here, decisions. Don't make a hasty decision. You're being told to not accept something for face value straight up, to have time, think about it, and then tell them this is how I thought it would play out. Again, like I said, you've got this Page of Cups down here. It could be about getting sensitive about the matter, but I feel that the Page of Cups is the offer, and I just don't feel the offer is good enough. The other thing here is a bit of a on two paths with what's going on here, and deciding whether your loyalty lays with Uprise. Should you just keep plodding along and waiting and waiting and waiting till that right opportunity? Should you accept whatever it is they're giving you, which looks to me like it's not enough? Or is it time to move forward to something else? Because there's a kind of a bit of a fear that if you let that go and went on to other things, that this is stability, this is something you know the people, you know the job, you know what you've got to do. to jump ship is scary. But, so in answer to your main question, are they going to offer you something? I feel they're going to offer you promotion that's it's not enough for what you should be getting. But are they offering you a promotion? It does look likely. When would they be offering it? You had 3 4s come out in the other part of the reading. So 3 4s is a period of 4 weeks, 4 days, 4 months. So there is something there, Crystal. Anyway, I'm just going to do these just to finish off before we move on to Alyssa. Show me the job at Uprise for Crystal. Show me if there's promotion. I'm looking for particular cards in the Lenormand deck that would represent, you're looking for the key of success, you're looking for the contract, you're looking for the flowers. Let's see, what do we get? Show me, will there be promotion at Uprise for Crystal? Okay, you're looking for flowers, promotion, congratulations. You're looking for the money card. The money card came out in reverse. So I was looking for the money card, which is promotion, money. So the promotion won't equal the money. So if you do get this promotion, which I feel that you will, the money's not going to match up. You've got a new beginning here. So you're contemplating stay or go. Harvesting all your efforts are being recognised. There is something not being said here, something hidden, and there's some kind of burden to carry. So with the promotion would come a burden. I'm not sure what that means. The only thing I can think of is, I'll just use somebody as an example. They work in a job where they're doing a particular thing and then they get promoted. And then that promotion requires that they have to work extra hours on weekends or things like that, and that's something they weren't originally doing, and it becomes a tiresome kind of thing. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. All right, let's just finish off. I want you to think about 2 things again, Crystal, in your mind, and we'll do energy around those 2 things. I'll give you a yes or a no on those 2 questions, and we'll just finish off this reading about Uprise as well. Here we go. Okay, so your first question is a yes, and your second question is a yes, if you had a yes or no question. Very positive energy, ambiguous energy, positive energy, and kind of waiting energy is what I've got here. So we've got positive, positive, a little bit out of sorts, and waiting. New job, new experiences are coming towards you, your work being recognised, so I'd have to say that that's all about the promotion. Here you feel that somebody using their energy where they shouldn't. This is a male. Somebody who's manipulating something is coming towards you at the moment. The other thing here, we have dreams being recognised, feeling satisfaction, feeling love, desire, happiness is coming to you. A lot of abundance and optimism and positive energy there. If there's been any health-related matters, which I know of a few of them been going on with you and around your family, that's a really good sign that things are on the up and up there. The other thing here is you're going to feel dissatisfied with something. So I do feel that there's an offer there, Crystal. I just don't feel that it's not up to par for some reason. And the only thing I can think of is if you go from being team leader to manager of the whole production, your pay should reflect that. And I don't know, something doesn't add up there with what I'm seeing. Anyway, you did get the job at HRC, but as a second job. Okay, so there is the second job there as well. That's probably why that was coming in, where there was this other offer. There was something else over there. So maybe as time progresses, that's going to become more, and this Uprise thing might go down. Yeah. Do I like ice fishing? That's a strange question, Robert, but welcome to the room. I actually have been going fishing and I caught a really big bream. I'll show everybody on my channel because I'm very proud of my accomplishment. After many hours standing in the beautiful sunshine on our public holiday yesterday, my husband and I at the same time, we pulled in a big fish. There I am with my fish. So it's funny that you ask if I like ice fishing. We don't have ice and that around here. And that was dinner later on. That was the fish. My husband caught a flathead and I caught a very large bream. And then the fishermen that go down, the professional sort of ones that are there all the time down on the rocks, they were walking past us and they asked had we caught anything in that area, and said, oh, my wife caught a massive bream. And they said, from here? How did she catch a bream from here? And I said, I don't know. So they reckon that nobody ever catches bream from there, especially a bream like that. Anyway, Alyssa, you are last for the day. Yeah, I finally got a big fish. It's probably, I caught a flathead 2 weeks ago, nice big flathead, and I've caught snapper, I've caught flathead, I've caught bream, but they've all been small and I've had to throw them back. My husband's caught 3 fish that we could take home, and I've now caught 3 fish that we could take home. And I I like the bream because we gave a piece each. I filleted everything and that. I like the bream and he liked the flathead. I do like flathead if that's the only fish that's there. But I felt that that bream was just so much better, so soft and sweet, the fish. Anyway, let's get back to this last reading. I don't think anybody else is going to pay today. Erica. Oh, hang on. Erica, you donated again. All right, so we've got Alyssa first. So we've got 2 more and then we're finished. I'm going to finish up after Erica's reading, unless somebody like James pops on, who I haven't seen for ages, or one of my regulars pops on, or a newbie. We'll see how we go, because everything seems to be going okay. I'll just quickly check. I just want to quickly check if I've been sent an email from YouTube at all. No, there's nothing coming in. Let me see. What's this here? I'm just seeing if it says anything about the music. No, it doesn't say anything about the music, so I must be talking over the music loud enough. I put the hearing aids in. They should pick up on my voice and drown out the music. All right, your question, Elisa. What's Fernando's thoughts on his next action? You spend some time with a movie and then I went to school the next morning. There's not much happening. Okay, so what's his thoughts and actions, you and Fernando? Let's get to it. It's detailed reading. And then after that, Erica, did you pay? Yeah, another detailed reading for Erica after this. Oh, hang on, let me just stop that. Alyssa, this is a mini reading, is it? I thought that was American dollars. That's Australian dollars I'm looking at there. Let me just check. That was a mini reading, was it, Alyssa? I don't think Alyssa's here, is she? Let me just check online what that is. Alyssa. I'm pretty sure that is a mini read. Yeah, that's a mini reading. Okay, lucky I've seen that. All right, let's change the timer. Okay, Alyssa, mini reading on you and Fernando. Yes, okay, Alyssa, up next will be Erica, and I think that's going to be the last. Yeah, mini reading for Alyssa. Alyssa wants to know, what's Fernando's feelings, thoughts? What's his next move with her? What's his next move, Fernando and Alyssa? I always get the 2 mixed up. Rocky with Roberto, and Alyssa with Fernando. I always think it's the same situation. Maybe it's a similar situation. Oh my God, Alyssa. Oh my God. Wow. Okay, what's his thoughts and feelings towards you? What's his next action? I've got to show you these. Red is good. Love hearts when we're talking about a relationship is amazing. Twos are two people together. 10 of hearts and 9 of hearts is like wishes coming true. Ace of diamonds is can be like proposal, something, let's get engaged. This is what came out for what's he thought, what's he think, what's he want, what's his next move. Wowza. I don't know when that's all happening, but you got double red 10s there. Double red 10s is normally an actual wedding, engagement party, a celebration, people coming together and love and understanding and commitment. I've got that 2 of diamonds there. Now the 9 being that you're young and you and Fernando are young, I'm not sure if you've already got children, but it can mean that you may possibly have children in the future. I like it. I like what I'm seeing there. Now down here, it's a little bit of a different story, a bit of an up and down with you and Fernando at the moment. That's a potential of what he thinks and what he feels and how this thing could eventuate, how it could play out. He's trying to be responsible. So he's trying to take care of things with his job, with his work, with his study, whatever it is he's doing. But he's also trying to fill in the time where he's making sure he's not losing hold of you. Again, we've got a 2 and a 5 of hearts here. We've got you showing up in the middle of the 2 kings here. So I feel like you said something about going to school and everything like that and doing your study. I don't know if this is like your father figure or your teacher or something like that, and then Fernando. But it's sort of like keeping your eye on the prize sort of thing, keeping your head focused on what you need to do and get your head out of the clouds at times. The outcome is just more of the same, more of going out with him, but then sort of not hearing from him. It's like where he goes silent. It's not because he doesn't want to talk to you or whatever. I'm seeing like he's just busy. I'm seeing Fernando just feeling like overwhelmed with what he's got to do for work, study, his family, whatever. There's a bit of an interlude coming up, but I think he feels that eventually the future, however far away this is beautiful energy. It's just not here at the moment. So what's he think about you? He thinks about you in love and that you're with him. He's got his woman, you know. I'm just not too sure why 2 kings have come up. So let's have a quick look on the tarots for this mini read, and then we'll get on to the question cards. I want you to think about one question, and we'll just do final energies on Fernando and you. Show me Fernando and Alyssa. What's the story? Yeah, we've got cards that literally represent work, time at home, got to do things, got to take a step back because got to work. He wants to do something big. He wants to be top of his game. Even if, let's say he played tennis, he wants to be the best on the tennis court, you know what I mean? So I'm seeing where he wants to reach that pinnacle. He also wants to say and do what he wants with you when he wants. So if he says, I'm available this weekend, that's when he's available. If you say, can you come and see me next weekend? I don't know. You know, it's sort of like where he's running the show. Coming up, we've got you feeling a bit about things, like you feel the love there, but then you feel like there's nothing much going on. So you feel a tear between being with him and then not being with him. It's like where you want it 24/7 and it's just not there at the moment. It may turn around in the near future. Anyway, I like the cards that first came out when I focused on him, so that's the main focus is there was a lot of love there, a possible coming together in something more solid as time goes on. All right, I want you to think about a question. You get one question, and we'll just do 2 cards from the top for the question and 2 cards from the bottom just to finish off the reading about you and Fernando. Okay, here we go. Your question is, at this time it's saying yes, no. More of a yes than a no, so that's a maybe at this time. There's a bit of conflict going on, a bit of energies in your mind. You're fighting with yourself about something. Pursue this or let it go. Do this or let it go. So it's sort of you yourself going up and down in your own mind. The other thing is feeling sometimes like the strength is just not there. Sort of a wishy-washy energy there. And just more on you and him. There will slowly be something in the future. There will be more as time goes on. A lot more harmony coming in, a lot more balance coming in between his family, your family, you, him, work, whatever. But at the moment, I'm just seeing where you're trying to push things. You're trying to, I want it this way, and I need it. I need it now. I need it today. Anyway, yeah, I did your yes or no. All right, that's you, that's Alyssa, and Erica last for the day. And I've done well. So far there hasn't been anything to do with YouTube getting on my case about that music, and it has been, some of the songs have been quite loud and audible. So, Erica, all right, I said that Jahan, money financially, some kind of reprieve coming in. Me and Lance will have to participate in, what is this? Ah, okay. I can't even remember what I said. I think what I was getting at was because she's the ex and they share children together, and this has happened where she's taken money from one of those children. You and Lance are involved, unfortunately, because that's his child, you know, so he's got to get involved to say something. I don't think it's where you get involved and say, hey, we'll pay the bill. I think it's something other than that. Anyway, let's have a look. And this was a detailed reading. All right. I'll start with the tarots because I know you prefer these. Okay. Erica wants to know, I've mentioned before that Lance may have to get involved financially because of Jahan, that there may be some reprieve coming in and Lance may have to participate, and Erica in some way. What's going on there? What's Lance's connection to Jahan in regards to her financial situation and what she's been doing? Oh, he's not happy. He might not say much, but he is a quiet thinker here, and it's a build-up and a build-up, and some nights he just can't sleep because of things. He wants to come in and say, this is how it's going to be, and I don't care what you think, because she's showing up as, the two of them are showing up upside down at the top here, meaning they're not together and they're both just not happy. It's weird because the King, Queen and the Knight of Swords have all presented themselves, and in that situation normally it would mean the King and the Queen are the husband and the wife, and the Knight or the Page or whatever would represent a child that they have. So I'd say that sitting in the problem area is the nightmares and the fears coming through from the children, and secrets being revealed. And those secrets, obviously, she doesn't want it known. And I feel that he's going to advise her. I feel that, not so much you, but I feel that Lance will say, listen, this can't happen again. You need to get your affairs in order. And you need to get yourself to work, and you need to build up your money and start a financial plan for yourself, because this sort of thing can't keep happening. And the outcome on everything, it turns into It's like a strong, forceful energy. This is what I think. This is what you need to do. We've got pissed off energy sitting around him. Pissed off energy sitting around you, if that's you and him at the top. And I feel that you may decide to bail her out on something. It won't be a lot, it won't be thousands of dollars or anything like that, but I do feel there may be an offer, a temporary offer to bail her out on one particular thing. I said in the beginning I didn't think that you're going to be paying her bills, but you may take something off her hands. Let's say that, I don't know, she has something and you decide to say, look, we'll give you X amount of dollars for that and you can use that money to sort that out. So there may be some kind of discussion coming up around all of that. Whatever it is, she's not happy, he's not happy. And it creates a tension thing. And then there is this emotional blackmail, so to speak. This, you don't care, you know, I'm the mother of your children and I need some sort of help and I don't need you telling me that, you know, I did this to myself or whatever. The offer is refused, so I feel that she may ask for something and you say no, because the offer is saying refusal. Let's see what else we get from the bottom. You're just going to have patience and timing. Again, with the upside down character. Now, there is one other thing. This can mean an emotional kind of disturbance. So I don't know if she has any kind of anxiety disorder or ADHD or bipolar or any of those kind of things. And I don't even know why I'm picking up on that. But it can be that she has some kind of issue there that needs a professional to deal with the circumstance. And the only reason I'm saying that is I'm just picking up on a healing here, followed by an upside down, an emotional kind of thing is coming out, not financial. Okay, so I feel that Lance must be a very caring, loving kind of person. You wouldn't be with him if he wasn't. And he doesn't want to be the baddie or things like that with her. Like, it's not that he wants to go run off and be with her, but he doesn't want to see that she's going to fall in the gutter or something like that, you know what I mean? So it's playing on the emotions, basically, what I'm seeing in the reading. So your question was, there would be some kind of financial reprieve coming in where there's some kind of assistance, some kind of help. How would you participate? Let me see with this tarot deck. How will Lance be participating if they are helping out with Johanne and her financial circumstance? What's going to go on there? We're going to say that the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords represents you, and the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles represents her. Okay? Just for argument's sake. What's Lance going to do? So far, none of them have come out. Ooh. Oh boy. Okay. The female cards haven't come out at all. He's looking at sitting down with you, talking about this situation, talking about what went on, keeping calm about it, used to not fighting about her situation, coming up with a plan. He's looking at the Ten of Pentacles. So that again, that's about unexpected money coming in, something coming in. So it also represents the house that you're buying and things like that, and victory and success. So the first lot of cards, when I'm asking what's Lance going to do, although you didn't show up, I feel that these three cards are telling me you and him focused on your own journey and withdrawing the focus from her and what's going on with her. She's his ex. she's got herself in a pickle. It's not his problem, basically. Moving forward, I see where he's losing his patience with everything, and he wants to negotiate and try and tell her, this is what you need to do. You can't be doing this. You can't be taking money from our daughter. You obviously got a problem, financial problem. You need to sit down and work it all out. If he decides to rush in and have a conversation with her where he's basically wanting to tell her, like you tell a schoolgirl, this is not on, he's headed for a tower with Jahan. It's not going to come off nice. The outcome here is manipulation. She's trying to manipulate Lance, trying to manipulate the situation. She's coming up with some kind of insecurities and fear, and just feeling like she's not happy, she's not complete with her life. Again, with the emotion stuff coming into play here. I think that because she was married to him, she knows him like the back of her hand. She knows what he will tolerate. She knows what will get to him. I just hope she's not playing the sympathy card or something like that. In the end, he wants to do a complete break from his past. He wants to completely cut this situation off and go, I'll give her information. This is how she can handle this thing. And that's my only part in all of this. There may be a fight cropping up in the future. And just be wary of trickery and deceit there. What a nightmare, unfortunately. All right. I've heard of kids taking money from their parents and not paying them back. Been in that situation a few times myself, but that's your kids, you know. The other way around, I do know one particular individual who I won't mention who did some terrible things, and when her kids got jobs one after the other, she was taking their money. Sounds like this woman might be like that. Anyway, let's just finish this up and then we'll do 2 questions. Thank you again for the payments today, everyone. Hopefully I gave some intuition here, helped out, some guidance. Okay, Erica, I forgot to keep talking there. I was thinking about this situation. I know what that situation feels like. It didn't affect me personally. It affected another family member with what was going on, but there's some people that are just like that out there, you know, and they prey on the other one's feelings to, you know, oh, help mum, or help my wife, or some new beginning that was happening. Remember I said that everything will go well in that job to start with, but then she'll get into this thing where she doesn't want to do it, or she's not doing her job correctly or something. I feel like that's what's been going on. Lance is going to have to be strong and stand his ground with everything. He needs to give her whatever information that can help her out of whatever the situation is. If it's a situation where he's not supposed to know, the daughter's scared because she shouldn't have told him, because she doesn't want him going forward, you're going to have to work out a plan to get around that. There is the nasty snake sitting here, in that you will find, if you keep digging, you will find there's something, ulterior motives going on. Eventually he will win over what's going on here, wishes coming true, and stability returning. So it will work out in the end. Be prepared for the fireworks, which is not going to be great. Anyway, that's what I'm getting. So let's just do your 2 questions to finish off, and 2 cards from the middle just to end this situation. So the 2 cards in the middle are what's going to eventuate financially for Lance Erica towards Johan in the middle of the deck, and top of the deck is your question 1, bottom of the deck is question 2. Top of the deck, bottom of the deck, middle of the deck. All right. So your first question, you get a straight out no. The energy here is about remorse and feeling fears, and it's all emotional decision, and taking on too much responsibility, and it's just too much. So that's what I'm getting there. Your second question is a maybe not at this time. It's telling you not to go too quickly at something, not to let little things get to you, not to let things fester, to keep the lines of communication open. It's also showing about accusations and things, and trying to come up with some kind of compromise in the near future with somebody. And the final words on Jahan and Lance and you, and the financial new beginnings, and a plan will work. You just feel that this person's been wasting money and putting things where money shouldn't go. I mean, if you went to her house, I'm wondering what you would find, you know, in the bathroom. Has she got the most expensive shampoo you can buy? Has she got, you know, things that she doesn't need? Yeah. Anyway, that's what we get. What's happening? Alyssa paid again. I'm just looking up at the screen now. So that was Erica's second one. I'm just getting a payment now. It's just come up on the screen now. You said you paid it a while ago, and it only just popped on my screen now. Okay, Alyssa, give me your question, and then we're finished after that. Erica, I wish you all the very best with this situation, what's going on, but trust me, I've seen this happen to an extended family member where I couldn't believe it. The child, I won't say male or female, got their job and they were working hard, and she was using their money. And she was using their money for alcohol, cigarettes and gambling. That's what she was doing. Really, really not a good situation. Yeah. Anyway, the daughter felt bad, you know, like, need to help my mum, need to give her money, and yeah, that's what was going on. Anyway, Alyssa, can we have a question? Alyssa, continuing the earlier reading, what's going on, how Fernando, missing in action, and then he comes back. I just don't want to be a sexual thing. I didn't see any cards that represented just a sexual attraction between the two of you. You didn't have one card that I would consider is a sexual thing. But anyway, we'll have a look at how he goes missing in action and then he comes back. We'll have a look at that for you, and then we're finished for the day. We're definitely finished after this one. Okay, we'll start with the tarots. Okay, Alyssa's a bit concerned about just being an object for Fernando. Show me how Fernando really feels for her. And when he goes silent, when he's not around, what's going on there with him? What does Alyssa need to know? What does Alyssa need to know about Fernando, especially these times where he's missing in action, as you said, MIA? Okay, here we go. Okay, now you're not going to like this first card, but I like it because it's in reverse. Okay? You've got the card of temptation, looking on the outside of things, looking at what else is out there, but it's in reverse. So I feel that this is showing me that, yeah, of course, there's options. There's when he's not with you, and he's at work or school or whatever it is he does, that, of course, there's other people around. There may be flirtation or something like that. And that's why I said you're probably not going to like that. But it goes nowhere. It's in reverse. It's like, oh, here's a tempting offer for you. Oh, I really like you. Have you got a girlfriend or whatever? He shoots it down. He's not interested. Okay? He sees that you and him will have something, but not just yet. He's looking at the future would be that you would be married and this and that, but he's just not, he's not there. So it sounds to me like you're at a place with him where you get together, you watch a movie, whatever, and then you just don't see him. And you might send a message, hey, what's been happening? And, oh, look, I've been really busy, I'll catch up with you, or whatever. I feel that I see this a lot in certain relationships where people, one of the person in the relationship, they can see that they'd have a life together and they might have kids together and they you know, they'll have 2 separate cars, you know, they're thinking about all of this stuff that they would have together. Meanwhile, the other one's just enjoying being with the person. And they're not thinking about where is it going to go, where are we going to be? And that's what I'm seeing here in this reading. He wants to take you on a journey. He wants you to wait. He's waiting, and he's not ready for things. He has his own little secrets, things that you're never going to know. I'm not seeing anything to do with somebody that's just coming in like Romeo and wanting to have a sexual thing with you and then disappear. I am seeing the 6 of Pentacles, but it is in reverse. So you're feeling that he's giving you a little bit of him, but he's not giving you himself. And yeah, I'm seeing that that's there. There will be some plans that make you happy in the future. There will be some more solid, concrete things coming up. But I'm feeling also that you're showing him a wall at times. So if he hasn't contacted you within a certain amount of days, by the time he does contact you, you've produced a wall, and then you'll be acting a bit off-centre with him. And then he's like, what have I done? I've been at work or I've been at school and we had a good time last time. So why is she acting like this? So I feel that that's what's going on and what I'm seeing here. Let's just do these. What does Alyssa need to know about Fernando and her connection to him? I want to see what the advice is for you with Fernando. Show me, what's the advice for Alyssa with this connection she has with Fernando? We'll just do 3, 3, 3 because the buzzer's going. Patience. You've got to have patience. You've got a lot of fear and insecurity around that he might be seeing you, and then when he's not seeing you, he's seeing somebody else, because I've got 2 females here. One of them's reality, one of them's you, one of them's just a thought or a fear. You're not speaking your fears, you're not coming forward with what it is you want to say, and you keep holding on to everything. You keep holding on to things of the past or a conversation that you had when you're with him. If he said one particular thing, you're holding on to that thing he said and going, what did that mean? Or why did he answer me like that on the phone? So I feel like you're over-analysing what it is with you and him. And you're wondering about, are we going to be together? Am I going to marry this guy? And he's not thinking like that. He's just thinking, I like her. I love her. I enjoy being with her. And when I get back with her next week, I'm going to enjoy being with her again. Meanwhile, you're going to go, ooh. So just need to take one day at a time, calm it down a little bit. You've got 2 and 4, and the 6 is black at the moment. The 2 and the 4 is in the red. You've got friendship. You have one sexual card that has showed up right now. You have getting together backwards and forwards with each other. You have something more solid coming up in the near future. Something that's going to make you feel a bit more balanced with him. I feel there's a bit of distrust from something from before. I don't know if you've seen a photo of him and somebody else, or somebody said they've seen him talking to somebody, but I feel that there's a bit of distrust there from something from before. But am I seeing that he's just coming and being there to have a sexual thing with you and then pinging off until the next time? I just think he's just been one of those guys that gives you everything while he's with you, and then just doesn't feel he needs to keep contact and send you a love message and turn up on your door, you know? Like he feels what he's giving you is, that's it. Anyway, let's do yes and no to finish up. Lucky I looked up and seen your question on the screen. Okay, that you paid. All right, I want you to think about a question, and let's see what we get. And bottom of the deck will just be last final words on this connection you've got with Fernando. I think that you fear within yourself, you know, that I'm not tall enough, or I'm not short enough, or my chest's not big enough, or my hair's not long enough, or whatever. I just feel that there's some insecurities around yourself, Alyssa, and then you worry about those things when he's not with you, okay? Then it could be the opposite. It could be that you're drop dead gorgeous, and you know that there's heaps of people out there that want you, and you're hoping that he wants you more than they just want you for whatever. But I'm pretty sure there's people out there that want you for more than whatever as well. Anyway, enough of my talk. Let's get this question on the table, and bottom of the deck is just final words on you and Fernando. Your question is, yes, and it's my favourite card in the deck. You've got a yes, maybe there. You've got a hesitation there. There's fear there, but there is a love that just seems to go on and on and on. You need to be optimistic about what's coming, and you just shine your own light. Shine your own light on yourself. Final messages about you and him. So your answer is maybe yes. It looked like a yes. It was a double yes, but it was in reverse, one of them. Final messages on you and him is you're being a little bit irrational about how much you can have at this point in time with him. You're sort of expecting... I remember a young girl, she was going with her boyfriend looking at houses when they were only teenagers, and they'd only just started their jobs, and she was saying, I want us to build up and buy that house, and we're going to get married and all of this. And he was just like, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, let's just chill. So yeah, it can be stuff like that. You're looking at the end game of where you need to be instead of experiencing what you have right now. Sometimes you're being mistrustful, and you're also being a little bit temperamental about certain things at the moment. Anyway, hopefully that's helped. Just take it one day at a time. When he comes, like that first reading I did on you, when I asked what he thinks about you, you had all these beautiful cards there. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, this is beautiful energy. Anyway, that's it, guys. I'm finished. I'll catch up with everybody next week. Unless we end up, if it's bad weather on the weekend, we may end up coming to the club on Saturday or Sunday. I doubt it though. But yeah, if all else fails, I'll be back my Tuesday and Wednesday next week, as long as everything goes well. So thank you to everybody with the donations. Thank you to Nina and Chris for helping me out as usual. And everybody have a safe and wonderful weekend, and talk to you all soon. Bye for now.